Hello, everyone. We just had the really long, drawn-out introduction. It wasn't changed after Tarot Tuesday, so we made it a very dramatic entrance for a live stream. So hello, happy Thursday. We're running a little late. We had some technical difficulties with StreamYard, but we're good now. We won the fight. So, to all of my friends on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, we are talking crystals today. We've decided to just kind of stick with the whole crystal lives. Seems like you guys like those. And there's so many crystals that I don't think I'm ever going to run out of things to talk about. I'm watching my screen and it looks like you guys are going to fall and I'm very nervous. Don't fall, please. Okay. So I kind of go over about 4 to 5 crystals depending on time, depending on if you guys care about what I have to say at all. All of these crystals are for sale. If you are wanting one, you can claim during the live. And what you will end up doing is, if, for example, you see those serpentine towers directly in front of you, they are, I believe, 25 each. You would just end up saying serpentine, claim serpentine tower, 25. That lets me know that you are committing to pay. Now, keep in mind, a claim is a commitment to pay. So if we send you your invoice, you choose not to pay it, you choose not to respond back after you bought it, realizing, oops, my bad, I shouldn't have done that. I am blocking people from future live sales. Please do not make me block you. It is not something I want to do. I don't enjoy it. But just to keep things fair for everybody, and on top of that, the things that end up not being sold go back onto the sales floor. So for that moment, we are putting it aside specifically for you to be waiting on your purchase. So please know that you claiming is a commitment to pay. From there, we will ask you for your email. We will then send you an invoice via PayPal. And from there, we can get your billing information and where we need to send it, and we go from there. I am in charge of packing things out, so I try to be as quick as I possibly can for everybody. If you purchase like tonight, for example, and we get your invoice sent and paid for, I will have it out by tomorrow. I try to be fast. So today I have some crystals on the table that are more or less known. I get bored talking about citrine and amethyst and obsidian all the time. I want to talk about the different crystals. So on the table, I have cinnabrite, also known as cinnabar. I have, oh my gosh, I'm going to butcher this name. Camerite or there's a different way of saying that, but I have stonehenge and scalorite, and then I also have serpentine, Peruvian serpentine, and black kyanite. Black kyanite's a little bit more known, but I really like the metaphysical properties of it. I want to share it with you guys. So we'll start off with the front and center pieces, the towers, these ones right here. These are hand-picked from our lovely store owner from the Tucson Gem Show. They've got really, really nice bits of pyrite in it, very, very shiny. and it's Peruvian serpentine. So it's a little different than normal serpentine or the more commonly known pieces of serpentine. So we're going to go over serpentine. How is everybody doing? Okay. So as far as serpentine goes, serpentine refers to a group of yellow and green minerals with different variants sold under different trade names. A lot of trade names jade, such as a lot of trade name jade, such as Afghan jade and new jade, are actually varieties of serpentine. Oh, I lost my place. Okay, rather than true jade. Okay. Crystallite is a serpentine mineral and is a major source of asbestos. Whilst in China, large blocks of it are used as backlit decorations. The name serpentine is taken from the word serpent with reference to its color. So here we go, learning a little bit about things as we go. I do not know everything about crystals. I'm here learning with you. So we are learning together. Another name that serpentine has is called infinite stone. And keep in mind that serpentine is often mislabeled as varieties of jade. As far as the metaphysical properties go, it is thought to bring protection against bad luck, boosts sexual energies and fertility, protects you from negative energies. It helps with your development of personal strength and opens up channels for spiritual expansion. It is connected to the heart chakra, connected to the zodiac Gemini. It is associated with the planet Earth, the element Earth, and numerology number 8. So if we like the sound of serpentine, again, this serpentine is different. It's got really nice chunks of pyrite in it. This is Peruvian serpentine, so a little bit different than the serpentine you might see in your normal or in your crystal shop or online. Serpentine and just crystals in general found in different areas of the world tend to look different, but still under the same name, right? So that is serpentine. I have 2 towers of it, and I also do have tumbles, but I did not bring the tumbles in. If you would like one of these guys, let me know. So this one right here is 38. I want to say they are both 38. If you would like to look at them a little bit more extensively, I can. Yes. Okay, I lied. So the one I just showed first is 38. It's a little bit taller, has a lot more of the pyrite in it. What do I recommend for anxiety and grounding? I personally really like smoky quartz when I'm feeling anxious and when I need a little bit of grounding. It is called the grounding stone. That is what helps me. If you're looking for a little bit more help in the anxiety realm of things, I also really like blue. There's so many different names for it. Chalcedony or chalcedony. That to me helps me feel super relaxed. It helps me feel at ease. It kind of like lets me sit back and be soothed a little bit. So I would say smoky quartz for the grounding and anxiety. And then for just overall anxiety help, blue chalcedony. Those are just my personal opinions. Other people might have a different opinion as to what they like. But as far as my experience goes, those help me the most. This is my other serpentine. She is a little bit smaller. They are self-standing. They have a really nice texture to them. It's kind of like soft. Serpentine is not a very hard stone. Keep that in mind. And this one is 35. So I'll put these guys in the back. And we'll go into Camamorite. I think that's how you say it. Need a piece that you can keep in your pocket. We have a lot of different forms of, I think we have pillow sizes of their, well, it's called a pillow. It's not a pillow size. It's basically the size of a palm stone of the blue chalcedony. We have palm stones in smoky quartz. We have them in tumbles. Over the lives, we just do not sell anything less than $5. And smoky quartz, I want to say, is $3, because of the just price of sending it out, getting a box, and shipping just doesn't equal out. So if you would like multiple pieces, I can grab some if you were wanting to. What you would then have to do is send us a message through either Facebook. I can see that you're on YouTube, but you would have to send us a message through Facebook. I don't believe I can get messages through. You can order them with me here. You can either send us an email. Our email is on our Facebook. You can send us a Facebook message. Or if you are on TikTok, you can send me a message through there. Our DMs are open on TikTok or even Instagram. Just say that you are Melanie from YouTube and you want to purchase some smoky quartz or blue chalcedony, whatever you decide you want, and we can go from there. I can give you the prices of our tumbles, and if you want several different pieces, or if you want a big palm stone, we can definitely do that for you. So just let us know. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad that works. I just don't think there's a way that you can message through YouTube. I think that there is a messaging option, but we do not check YouTube messages. I barely check the comments because YouTube is so mean. They are so mean to me all the time. So I try to avoid YouTube at all costs when it comes to, I post my short and then I leave because YouTube is so mean to me. But the next stone we're going to go into is camarite or camamorite. I believe it's camamorite. And here we go. That is the blue stones that I put directly in front of the camera. Camamorite is a pinky red form of, oh my gosh, I can't even butcher that. It's another type of rock, right? And it was named in 1841 after a Russian chemist and mining director, August Camamor. The deep color comes from chromium rather than another form. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's different, with it having different minerals in it, it changes the color. I love that it says pinky red, but it is like a blue stone, but it comes in shades of purple, or what our eyes are perceiving is purple, but it looks like this. Comes in a bunch of different shades. Camamorite is soft, so it will scratch easily, so you want to be careful with it. And as far as the metaphysical goes, also, if you are curious as to where they come from, camamorite comes from Turkey and India. Those are the main locations and where to find it. It comes in red, pinks, and purples. So it helps to balance the left and right sides of your brain. So you've got the common sense thinking side and then your artistic side, right? The one that breaks things down and then the ones that's like a little bit more free. It stimulates spiritual development, helps to release anger and fear, helps to cleanse and release energetic blockages, and encourages understanding and acceptance of others. So this is a good stone if you're trying to get in touch with your feelings a little bit more. Not so, more of your gentle emotions, less of your aggressive. So that is our dear friend camamorite. If you would like a piece of camamorite, they are $22. Hello, Sam. They are $22 a piece. They are a rarer stone, and very expensive. So it's a harder stone to come by. It's very pretty, and it's only found in very few areas, which is why we have why it is the price that it is. But the tumbles they're not tiny, they are rather big tumbles. Like, this is what I would consider a bigger tumble. So if you would like one, let me know. We can intuitively pick one for you. Moving into a really cool one. This is called Cinnabrite or Cinnabar. And Cinnabar is actually toxic. So Cinnabrite is it's called many things. Cinnabrite, Cinnazez, Cinnabar, etc. So let's read about Cinnabar. So Cinnabar comes from a number of locations, including Peru, Mexico, and China. The name Cinnabar comes from the Persian language, which is thought to translate loosely to dragon's blood. It has been mined as a mercury ore for thousands of years since the Romans, and cinnabar is an ore of mercury, so should be handled with care, and you should always wash your hands after use to be safe. So yes, cinnabar is toxic because it's a mercury ore. Those little pretty pink red pieces, yeah, poisonous. Although in this form, cinnabar actually poses very little threat. Even if entered the body, it would pass through without being altered due to its low bioavailability. There are multiple stones. I need to just do a live maybe next week of all of the stones that have toxic minerals in them. So there is so many different ones. Cinnabar being one of them. There's one, and I always keep on forgetting its name. Bumblebee jasper actually has sulfur in it, which is why it is yellow. And there's another one. It's got a little bit of a longer name, and I have it at home. And I remember when I got it, it was placed into a plastic bag. Because again, I think this one has I think that one has more arsenic and sulfur in it. So we've got stones can have a toxicity to them. So that's the cool thing about cinnabar. So the care instructions are: cinnabar contains mercury, though not high in bioavailability. Just to wash your hands after handling raw specimens. Soft material will scratch easily. Now, cinnabar is found in many places: China, Europe, Japan, South America. And the pink parts are the mercury. That is the cinnabar part. So, cinnabar helps attract wealth and abundance, stimulates psychic gifts. It's excellent for manifestation, awakens your spiritual potential, and releases fear and resentment. So this is another one of those stones very similar to Camamorite, where it helps you with the softer side of things, so releases your fears. But it's also a really good manifestation stone, especially for wealth and abundance, which you wouldn't really think for this guy. So cinnabar functions as a magnet for wealth and abundance, drawing prosperity into your life. It helps ignite latent psychic gifts, opening doors to heighten intuitive abilities. Shiny rocks, but listen, shiny rocks that can kill you. For real. But listen, shiny rocks that can kill you. I have one at home. I forgot what it's called. I keep on forgetting what it's called. And I know we have it here. And, orpiment. It is called orpiment. Orpiment is also a very toxic stone. And we have it, but it is labeled as something completely different. So if anyone were to buy one, I would tell you exactly what it is. It gets commonly confused for crazy lace because it is bright in oranges and yellows and greens. It's a very pretty stone, but it is deadly. So that is cinnabar. we're going to do toxic stones next week. I think that would be fun. So we'll bring the Cinnabar back if anybody wants. But the Cinnabar are $4 a piece. You would have to purchase 2 to reach that $5 minimum. I just wanted to bring it over. I knew it wasn't exactly the $5 mark, but I wanted to bring them over because I just think Cinnabar is cool and it is talked about, underappreciated. Bringing in Scholorite, if I pronounced that correctly. By the way, let me show you guys some Cinnabar real quick. They look like little eggs. But yeah, there's the red. And it is a very soft mineral. They feel nice. They remind me of, I'm over here like, these are toxic. But you know what they remind me of? The eggs that you get, the malt eggs that you get around Easter time. That's what they remind me of. Like, I feel like I could take a bite out of these and there would be malt chocolate on the inside. Oh, this guy's a big guy. I swear, sometimes you just dig around. Look how big this guy is. He does not look like you could bite into him. But they have the texture and the sound of a malt ball egg. The robin's eggs, yes. Oh, yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's what they feel like and they sound like. And they're just about as heavy as one too. So oh man. All right, Scholorite. So I have never heard of this stone. I tend to look around about an hour before we go live so that I can figure out if there's a stone that pops out to me or that somebody needs to know about. So this is Scholorite. Not the prettiest looking stone out there. I think it looks very impressive raw, but these are tumbled. They are so addictive. Oh, I just am thinking about them because those are my favorite thing around Easter time. The texture is just so interesting. All right, so I keep on saying Scholorite. It is Scolecite. Sorry, I'm a liar. So Scolecite belongs to a zeolite group, and it is often found alongside apophyllite, which are those, they kind of look like diamonds. Much of it comes from India, and when polished, it displays some chatoyancy, making wonderful spheres, palm stones, and tumbles. It forms in long crystal blades and can often be found in attractive fans. So it's very similar where it forms kind of like how kyanite forms, but in a tumbled form, it does kind of hold a chatoyancy like this one right here. I wish I could show you guys a little bit better. TikTok, you guys have amazing quality. You guys can see all the things, but unfortunately, my friends over here cannot. TikTok. Oh. Sorry. TikTok said, you cannot continue to talk if you're talking about your own brand. So now I'm not going to show your video to anybody for the next 10 minutes. Fine. We don't need you. We're going to go over here. But that is that guy. And if you guys are interested in these guys as I am talking about them, they are $7 a tumble. So Scolecite. All right, I talked about where they were from. They are found in India, Iceland, and Australia. And their metaphysical properties are the Book of Face be lacking. No, it was Facebook that was fine. Well, other than like the camera quality. Facebook is fine. It was TikTok. I have TikTok is running on a different form for us. So no, it was TikTok. TikTok's like, how dare you? All right. So it is excellent for working on spirit communication, extremely high vibrational, and it aids in spiritual transformation, helps to bring restful sleep, and it's a calm and relaxing energy. So that is scolecite. So very much helpful if you are trying to improve on your spiritual journey or trying to help develop your gifts or feeling like you need to develop your spiritual transformation into something more, moving on from one thing to another. And it's very high vibrational. And it can also help you sleep. So that's kind of cool too. It has a calming and relaxing energy that can help soothe feelings of anxiety or stress. That is scolecite. Moving into these guys. So this guy is cool. Someone bought one the other day and I was like, wow, I don't know what this stone is. It's called the Stonehenge stone because it is the same material of the Stonehenge rocks. Sorry, I'm trying to type it in because it actually goes from a couple different names. So it is called, it has two names. We call it the Stonehenge stone here, or the Stonehenge. But it is also called Preseli Bluestone. So Preseli Bluestone is a dolerite rock that can be found in the Preseli Hills in southwest Wales, the UK. It is the same rock that the monoliths at Stonehenge are made from. And though it is still a mystery of how they transported such huge stones for such a long way, conspiracy theorists, this is where's my ancient aliens, people. So it is also called the Stonehenge Bluestone or Preseli Bluestone. I love that it's called Bluestone, but it, in my eyes, looks very green. So it is from Wales, Preseli Hills. And here are the metaphysical properties. By the way, if you are interested in one of these, they are exactly $5 a tumble. And I'll show you guys kind of what they look like. Maybe you guys see more blue, but to me, they look very green. And like, so they've got like that greenish bluish color with like small little bits of white. Very different. So it is ideal for spiritual and emotional healing. It can help aid in past life work, helps bring clarity of mind to help you find your purpose, helps you find a new direction when you're struggling, and helps to work on low self-esteem, self-belief. So this is a very motivational, encouraging stone. It helps you when you're struggling, when you're feeling a little bit lost in your direction of life, when you're not feeling motivated. So we love this stone for a good old confidence boost. And for those who are curious, it is associated with the throat chakra. It has no known zodiac association and no known planetary association, but its element is spirit. So there's that. Okay, now we're going to talk about one of my favorite stones. We're going to finish off with this guy. So kyanite, specifically black kyanite. We have them in blades, because that is how they form, is in blades. This guy's cool because he has like multiple growths growing on top of him. And they all, I want to say, are different pricing depending on how big they are. It could be a liar. They all could be the same price. It looks like they all might be the same price. So here's a cool piece. Here's black kyanite. It forms in what we call blades. It's very, very fragile. So it will flake. You don't want to drop it. It will crack. But there are multiple different colors of kyanite. Black kyanite is one of my favorites because of its metaphysical properties. And I will read those out to you. This is a nice big chunky guy. Usually I don't see it like this. Like this is thick boy. Definitely does not feel soft. And it actually has another name. This one I feel like looks like one. It is also called the witch's broom because it looks like a witch's broom. So I have many pieces of them. So they are all $12 a piece if you were interested in wanting a piece of black kyanite. And you might want to after I read off what it is used for. So let's talk about the general info first. So black kyanite typically forms in fans or blades and is sometimes called the witch's brooms. Gem quality kyanite is translucent and makes for a very attractive cabochon jewelry, though it is very difficult to cut. All of the black kyanite that I have, especially in jewelry form, is in blades or fans. So, unfortunately, I do not have anything in as cool of a cabochon jewelry. I have not seen it in cabochon before. So if someone has, send me pictures. So it can be flaky and can come apart easily. So you want to be careful. Don't get it wet. Don't drop it, etc. It is found in Brazil, the USA, and Mexico. And here's the metaphysical properties. So it increases perseverance and mental stamina, helps you with letting go of things that aren't good for you. A strong balancing crystal, very high vibration, and aligns all the chakras. So here's the cool thing about black kyanite is it is very similar to black tourmaline in a way where if someone is sending you bad energy, it will send it right back without you even thinking about it. So there's a couple stones that do that. Black tourmaline is kind of like you can't permeate the shield. Black kyanite will send back the negative energy. Same thing with fire agate. So fire agate and black kyanite kind of have a similar property in that aspect. Hello, Trevor. Happy spooky season. Hello, everybody. Happy October. It is the time of my people. It is when I feel at home. It is my birthday month. It is spooky season. It is pumpkin spice latte season and apple picking season. All the good stuff, all in 1 month. So, happy spooky season, everybody. Happy Halloween Eve all month. So that is what I like about black kyanite. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My birthday is on Sunday. I always like to tell people I was born October 6th, 1996 at 11:06. I have a big 6. And I say big, but it's a little 6 that is right. I have it tattooed on my side. So I love my 6s. 'Tis the best month of the year, second only to March. Listen here, buddy. You can have your springtime, your birthday month. But don't you put me in second place. Yeah, all the best girls are born this month. Happy of birthdays to all my October babies. I hope you guys all have a fantastic birthday. We have a lot of people in the shop that are born in October, as well as in my family. So we have a lot of October babies. But that I went through all of my crystals. If there is any that you would like to see or would want to purchase, now is your time. If you want me to go over any of the metaphysical properties again, I can. All the best girls are born in October. I agree, all right. All right. Don't butter me up now. So yeah, we've got some good stuff on the table. Very different stuff. I wanted to choose different rocks tonight. Let me think if I have anything crazy come up this week. I think we don't have any events coming up this week? Oh yeah, and November. In November. It's all I love my October and November people. Hopefully everybody should start feeling better after that eclipse that happened yesterday. So everyone should start to feel a little smoother. Everyone should have been setting their boundaries, and will continue to set those boundaries as we go. So if you've been feeling a little off and a little funky, the Libra solar eclipse happened, and that was like the end of the lunar eclipse that happened earlier. So it was a very, very up and down time. I could go really deep into it. There is a lot. Libra, not Virgo. I know. I love my Scorpios, but that's because I have a Scorpio rising. Who emotion react with a laughing face? All right. I'm fun. I'm funny. I try to be entertaining. Happy birthday. I have shoes older than you, woman. Listen here, Karen. Get new shoes. I feel like an old worn out shoe. No, I'm getting there. Getting close to my 30s. But those, I heard, are the time to be alive. Are those rocks good to channel bad energy into? Asking for a friend who has a slingshot. Listen, any crystal can be used as a weapon, right? I would say go with a harder stone, so camamorite or scholorite. The other ones might kind of explode on impact. So if you want something with a lot of velocity, it's gonna be one of those guys. That's what she said. All right, Trevor. Not in my Christian Minecraft server. All right, y'all. If we don't have any further questions, if you don't want to talk about any more of these stones, I think next week we will do a whole thing on more of our toxic minerals. I think that one would be fun. So we shall do that. So if you want to mess around, take home a little poisonous stone. That'd be a fun one to go over. So I think that's what we're gonna do next week, just in time for spooky season. And then we might do an all black crystal live sale as well in preparation. We all need some protection crystals in our lives. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And I will see. Yes, give me ideas. Yes, indeed. But I will see you all next week. We'll talk poisonous stones, or kind of poisonous stones. Bye, Sylvie. Thank you. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.